Hello and welcome to Tommy Talks TV, the place to be to build great love relationships. I'd like to start by saying a very big thank you. Thank you for all your likes and your shares and your comments on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube. I really appreciate you because you're helping us spread the message further faster. So thank you very much indeed. Now today I'm going to be taking one of your questions and it goes like this. I am about to marry a lady I love so much, but my fear is that she may want to control me because she wants things to be done her way. For the sake of peace and love, I allow her to make decisions about the marriage. My question is, I hope she will not take my place as the husband. Will I still be respected as the man of the house? Now, this is an excellent question, and actually, for the benefit of the ladies listening to me, your question actually encapsulates two of the greatest fears that any man has in a relationship. The first is the fear of disrespect, and the second is the fear of being controlled. So there's something in every man that God has put there that makes them desire to be held in a place of respect and honor, and not to be controlled, but to have the opportunity for self-determination or for determining how their life will turn out. So those are two of the greatest fears that a man has in a relationship, that he'll be disrespected by the woman that he loves, or that he'll be controlled by the woman that he loves, or anyone else. So as women, it's very important to be cognizant of these things that are always going on in the background, in the mind of a man, and understanding how best to relate to the man in your life and the man that you love, so that you give him the respect and the honor and the latitude and freedom to direct his life that he requires to be the man that God has made him to be in the home. Now, addressing your question directly, I think from reading your how you've described the situation, you sound to me like a very caring and understanding person. For the sake of peace and love, you want to go ahead or go along with everything that the lady that you want to get married to has to say, or all her suggestions and her opinions. And to some degree that's a great thing, but it sounds to me as if the person you're in a relationship with is probably someone that has a very strong mind and maybe has very strong opinions, and that's not unusual because opposites always tend to attract. But you see, the thing that you need to remember is that if you're stepping into marriage with her, you have a God-given responsibility to lead the home in the direction that you believe that God wants you to lead the home. Now, that does not mean that because you have that responsibility you should make decisions without listening to your wife. So it's a great thing that you've cultivated that ability to listen to her and listen to her opinions. But on the other hand, you cannot hand over that responsibility to her, because the more you step back from your responsibility, the more she will feel that she has to step in and take responsibility for the relationship. And it seems to me as if that is what has happened, because maybe you don't want a situation where there's conflict or you disagree about your opinions. You swallow your opinions rather than discussing things and coming to a logical conclusion about how you want to go about issues. So you need to remember that in a relationship you have to start the way you want to continue. So if you start that way in a courtship, then the tendency is that when you get married as well, she'll be so used to you not voicing your opinions that she will go ahead and just do things her own way. So you have to bring things back into a place of balance where you listen to her opinions, you give her the opportunity to share and contribute when you're trying to make decisions, but you don't swallow your own opinions. And at the end of the day, you learn both how to come to agreement as to what you both want, as opposed to you always just abdicating responsibility and just letting her get ahead, go ahead and doing whatever she thinks is best for the relationship. It's your God-given responsibility to direct the direction of your relationship, or determine how your relationship is going, how your marriage is going. So, and that's a responsibility that you cannot hand over to the woman in your life. But there's a place of balance, and once you find that place of balance, you will both be happier in your marriage. So I think it's well worth you having a conversation with her and sharing, so that you can find a place where you both can agree about the decisions that you make, rather than you just turning everything over to her. Well, I hope this has helped you. If this has helped you, then please leave me a message on Facebook or Twitter. And if you've got a question you would like me to answer, then head on over to tommytalks.com/ask and I'll answer your question next time. See you next time. Bye bye.